What is up, everybody? Welcome back. We're going to be doing what we were doing, jumping around looking for new stuff. I will bring you guys back when we find something. See you then. First jump. Permission to speak, Lord Captain. The Augur crew has registered activity in the orbit of Quetza Temer, one of the worlds of the Winterscale dynasty. According to the report, the Emperor's Vow, the flagship of rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, is positioned over the southern hemisphere. Vigdis's report is suddenly interrupted by Adir's anxious voice. Lord Captain, this is it, right here, so very close. The whispers, they won't stop. They keep buzzing in both my ears. The little door is somewhere on this side of the world. Alright, calm down. I need to take care of Winterscale's flagship right now. Of course, Lord Captain, I dare not interrupt you any longer. After brief hesitation, Vigdis's voice comes through the hissing of the static once more. Allow me to repeat, Lord Captain, the Emperor's Vow, the flagship of rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, has been detected in the orbit of Quetza Temer, one of Winterscale's world. What are your orders? And this is all you have to report? No, of course not. Vigdis's fox crackles nervously. The officers are about to extend the range of the wave emitters. In the minor turn of the chrono, the Voxmaster reports again. Lord Captain, the data has been updated. Quetza Temer's largest continents suffered from a moderate Xenos planetary invasion. We also discovered the wreckage of several Eldari vessels on the periphery of the system. Another vessel crashed into the world, causing minor seismic activity. A dozen shuttles of the Winterscale dynasty are patrolling the space directly above the crash site. To resume, the Xenos hunt is in full swing, and the hunter has already caught the scent of its prey. Don't take me. Beg your forgiveness, Lord Captain. The Emperor's Vow has detected the empowered emanations of our augurs and is requesting permission to initiate Vox transfer. What would you have us do? Yell the Emperor's Vow. It will be done. By the grace of the machine spirits, the air gradually fills with discordant voice noises until the Voxmaster flips the last tumbler on the cogitator's panel. The Emperor's Vow sends its greetings to the glorious ruler of the Von Valancius dynasty. This is Ebrit Apdave, his lordship Caligos Winterscale's Voxmaster, who has the honor of speaking on behalf of his lord today. Warren succeeded. The booming voice fills the air, startling a few officers on the bridge. However, you feel that Ebert Apdave's ostentatiously confident tone is meant to hide his concern. You may speak, Vigdis. His lordship, Lord Captain Gregor von Valancius, returns greetings and demands you state the reason for establishing a Vox channel immediately. The Voxmaster loudly clears his throat, looking for the right words. You see, the Lord Captain had yet another heated argument with the esteemed Ascendia Chorda, and he had a very good reason for his displeasure. I dare not discuss his lordship's affairs, but I can divulge that we set out to protect the dynasty's rightful domains from the invasion of the profane Xenos. This is how we arrived here at Quetza Temer. There is no better hunting ground when you need to cool off your head. I believe the Lord Captain said we easily crushed the pathetic mockery of a fleet that was laying siege to the unfortunate world. Of course, most of the Xenos fled, but we did reduce a few of their ships to chum for the void beasts. An Eldari fleet? That means there are many more crude wreck survivors than I dared hope. A secondary Vox channel transmits Yerlet's voice, laden with desperation. Elentok, I must go to this planet to find them, to try to save them. I will help you find your kinspeople. Yerlet breathes out almost inaudibly and her shoulders relax, and I am grateful to you, Elentok. Something tells me the story does not end here. You see, your lordship, one of the Eldari's ships crashed on Quetza Temer, so the Lord Captain chose to descend and finish off the elusive prey, but he's not been able to find his way out of the local woods for over 30 days now, and this concerns me greatly. Anticipating the next question, your lordship, no, I am confident the Lord Captain is still alive. His body and spirit do not break easily, and besides, he's accompanied by Wharton the Grey, who would sell his soul if that helped keep the Lord Captain out of harm's way. May Asurion protect his children. We must halt the frenzy of your stellar rival, Elentok, or else by Ish's tears his subjects will not escape retribution. I'll try to convince Caligos to seek a peaceful resolution to this conflict. Hurry up, Elentok, for there's nothing left to decide. How could you not find your master over the course of 30 days? Things are not so simple, your lordship. The Lord Captain last contacted me from the landing point directly under the Oath's belly. We lost about a dozen shuttles and several hundred scouts in the first days of the search, all of whom went down to Quetza Temer and never came back. Our shuttles are relentlessly sweeping the airspace where our people perished. This way we were able to reduce the search area to just a few thousand kilometers, which still does not change the fact that the people in the thicket are disappearing without a trace and something is jamming the Vox transmissions. Was there anyone else with Caligos aside from this Wharton? A full hunting party consisting of 100 hand-picked enforcers and his lordship's personal retinue, naturally. So what do you want from me? A generous favor in return for a generous favor. Find Lord Captain Winterscale on Quetza Temer and bring him back to the Emperor's Vow. I swear by the Golden Throne that I will convince him to side with you in any conflict that occurs in the next 100 years. After all, I am allowed to make deals on Lord Captain's behalf while he remains unavailable. Very well, I need more allies like Winterscale. Your lordship, I bow before your courage on behalf of the Winterscale dynasty. The data transfer decree has been signed. My crew will send you to the landing coordinates. The God Emperor's grace shine upon you for many years to come. The Voxmaster's thundering voice falls silent, and the machine spirits terminate the connection between the flagships of the two great dynasties. Oh my. Already explored, already explored, already explored. What this? Let's go check out the Emperor's Vow, shall we? We got something to do this episode. Can't do anything there. All right, Quetza Temer it is then. Let's go. And I think we are going to bring Adira for the Xenos check. I just think it feels right. We're going to level her up when we land, so we'll definitely be doing that here in a minute. Let's level her up and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so we went ahead and chose willpower and stronger together. You know, just nice little boosts. She actually doesn't have that high a lore Xenos. Wait a minute, what? You don't have high lore Xenos at all, though. Okay. Let's see here. I don't have any... Wait, I do. I do. Type ascending. Were we looking for lore warp or lore Xenos? I don't remember. Maybe it was lore warp that we were looking for better. But she has 90. She has 45. But she can wield these. Like, I mean, she technically has a higher lore warp now, but like, really, how good is that, you know? Trying to see what goes up at the top instead, but it's this stuff. Anything else for lore warp? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. All right. Well, I guess she doesn't have as cool stuff as I thought she did. But for some reason, I thought she was our lore warp girl. I guess I'm just crazy. They have the exact same lore warp now, which is just pointless. Yeah. Whatever, we're terrible at lore warp. It is what it is. We'll keep Adira for this fight. We'll just bring back Ulfar later. Let's save and continue on this noble quest of rescuing Aldaldari and Winterscale if possible. Winterscale shuttle awaiting its owner's return in vain.
I always keep my options open.
It's like, where am I going? Rusted containers for transporting supplies. Their markings indicate they are several centuries old. Attention, Vox broadcast error. Attention, botanical threat level Alpha 2. Mold, birds, rodents have ruined the fruits of the local vegetation. Oh god, which way to go? Let's go this way. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in the box to the left. The shuttle disappears in the wild vegetation of the island. Several hours pass before the rogue trader finally admits that he is aimlessly wandering around in circles. Any attempts to get back on track by retracing his steps has failed. Fox communication cannot reach the ship. Now it becomes clear how Caligos Winterscale could get lost in his own world. That's great. Just fantastic. The lush overgrowth has sprung back in seconds, blocking the way. The trail is gone. Well, everybody knows you go down before us.
See? Right there. My success was inevitable.
Great job, Violet. More just forest. Well, that way had a trap, so I'm kind of interested in going that way.
Still new to the art
better at
Well, that way
searching.
had it. They're about to walk into the freaking trap. Son of a bitch. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they?
Let us not dawdle.
Watch your steps. A trivial task.
Let's save this time and make sure that, you know. I figured they
Keep a
would
sharp
stop.
eye.
They did not.
Would you look at that?
There we go. So they both have traps.
I have learned much in my
Rise
exile.
to the top or get
Let's go
left
this
in
way.
the dust.
Part of the forest is obstructed by a thin gray veil emitting barely audible clicks. The translucent curtain ripples and starts moving in the direction of the rogue trader. Upon closer inspection, the veil turns out to be woven from many threads carried by fast-flying bugs. The hive attacks the intruder, then retreats into the foliage, leaving behind burning, itching bites and wisps of shredded web. Great. Aldari! Friends, possibly?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
But Endril, Kalainen, and Yatusha, the monkey will pay for your suffering. It wasn't me. Suffering? Their spirit stones are shattered. Sirstan and the She Who Serves has long finished her feast. We will destroy them. Every monkey who... Did you hear that? No, he had nothing. The Soul Destroyers are back. Kind, fill our hearts with fury. Please, no. Don't do it. All right, so
You don't
no
belong
chance
in
to
this galaxy.
bargain.
We are called to battle.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Here, I require you to murder.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent. I am not
50%
your
chance.
zenith pet monkey.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
If I...
Isha, heal my wounds. Request approved. My vow is to serve. Request approved. A pitiful attempt. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Good luck.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
If it serves your cause.
Maybe I should aim for one of the close ones this time. Actually get a hit in, you know? Fuck you, game.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
If I may,
I'll return this favor tenfold.
I know before I used to be able to like do multiple of those, so I don't really know what happened where I can't
Be careful
now,
not
but
to
I
cross
find it
my
quite
gaze.
annoying. Great dodge, Cassia. Great dodge.
I move swiftly to strike. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause.
Let's see. 79%
This
chance.
tedium is beneath me.
Of course, they have the dodge chance as well, so like it's not actually a 79%
I am
chance,
not
but you
your
know.
Xenos pet monkey.
One out, pass it around,
If I must.
kill all of these nerds. Genta, my dear.
I'll do it.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. None can escape
Join
the Emperor's
the
judgment.
ancestors.
Turn, fantastic.
I know what is to come. Stop mocking me.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Might be able to kill him with this. It's possible.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Was indeed possible.
On it.
You'll pay dearly for your actions.
Stop it!
Doubt is for the weak.
Doesn't that get back this? I thought that gave back that.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
High momentum.
I am his will made manifest. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
This is why I like having two snipers, because like Argenta is still so good.
Eradicated.
Heal my wounds.
Anything else? My prescience has failed me.
Oh, just one shot him.
Don't know what to do.
That's rude.
Cover me!
Finish him.
What an unfortunate turn of fate. That is not my destiny. Will do.
We're just pumping up her ability to survive up here at the moment.
I go into the Emperor's light.
Hold on. Stay.
Everybody's getting one shot, and I don't like it.
On it.
Thought twice before heal my wounds.
Those rangers are kind of where it's at right now, man. Try to pull them out of cover a
pitiful
little
attempt.
bit, maybe.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Good luck.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent.
100%
This
chance, but
tedium
they have
is
a dodge
beneath
chance.
me. I deal death with my
I
hands.
go into the darkness.
That's some
I
damage.
am not your Xenos pet, Mon. Fortune favors the swift. You will perish for this affront.
Goodbye.
I will join the ancestors.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Pay dearly for your actions.
Cargo will be alright.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
A pitiful attempt.
You can't fight, Gregor. Get out of here. Good shot, Yurlet. 43, 38.
If I must.
Murder this man.
I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
And we'll try to get her to not die herself, you know.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
765 damage.
Stop trying, monkey.
Pain
house
guides
needs
my
Bye,
hand.
Cassia.
I can't die.
No enemy will thwart my purpose.
Alright, Gregor.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
This is your job. Do your job.
Who, if not me? It's as good as done.
What?
I will not. Just designate a target.
%32% chance, huh?
If it serves your cause.
My spirit fades.
We're
I
gonna actually
am
make her
not your
disappear.
Xenos pet monkey.
Pain guides my hand.
Stop me.
I won't reach, that's okay. We'll still
I'll
do
see
it.
to it personally.
This is Gregor's job, you
I'll
know. When
make it
everybody else
happen.
goes down, if someone's still alive, his job is to tank as long as he can
On it.
and make sure that we win. That's exactly what he is doing right now.
I understand your
I wish I
intent.
still had this. That sucks. Oh well.
If I must. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Spill no tears for me.
700 damage!
Isha. Isha, heal my wounds.
If it
Into
serves your
that bitch
cause.
next round, Gurlet.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Eat up in on
Who,
him,
if
Gregor.
not me? Consider this a taste of what's to come.
She should end him right here.
I deal death with
Find
my
it hard to
hand.
believe in second chances.
It's not at all what I wanted to do, but you know, they didn't really leave much choice. Now, who's my medic? It's Gurlet, right? She has the little bit of Medicae. Yeah, that's right. Near. One of these removes. Is it any of them? No, this one. Okay. I didn't think it was any of them.
What is it? You better hone your skills.
I'm grateful.
I can heal your wounds, not your soul. I owe
Injuries
you
will
one.
not slow me.
You better hone your skills.
No problem in having a few of those around. We don't use them often, but you know, when we have them and we need to use them, it's nice. Actually, what armor do you have on? I like that. Time for looting. The bodies of the Eldari were hacked to pieces with extreme brutality. Their wounds indicated it was done by a power weapon of some kind. The soil under the bodies has turned a rusty brown from gore. Oh no. At least. Whoa. Crazy. That might be a better rifle. Guardian Long Eye. No, it's not. Eye of Hecaton is better. Add to cargo. They definitely hurt though, I'll tell you that much. Definitely hurt.
I
We
always
didn't even get a
keep
chance
my
to talk
options
to these
open.
guys, that sucks. Back into the forests, or we're gonna go across the little bridge here. Little bridgey bridge. The sound of rushing water comes from somewhere close by. After a few more steps, the forest parts, revealing a stepped waterfall. The clear currents flow gracefully from one step to the next, carrying peculiar, colorful ribbons, which turn out to be living creatures that latch onto the porous surface of rocks with their flexible bodies, snapping at small fish with their eyeless, toothy heads. Save.
Sister Argenta, tell me, how do you call the heart to humility when it is overcome with jealousy and doubt?
Fill your soul with pure love for the God Emperor, and all doubts of the heart will at once be hollow.
My success was inevitable.
This way. I have no idea, guys. I'm just clicking. We're now in a town. Fantastic. Dweller of the forest. Fantastic.
Let us not dawdle.
Lots of dwellers of the forest. Hello. The forest is our home, but the forest is angry.
I always have a backup plan.
And I love finding goods to sell later. That's always nice, you know?
Always
loot.
keep your eye on the price.
This is something. A group of lean young people surrounds you, shooting anxious glances between you and the gray-haired elder who has stepped forward. Unlike the rest, her skin is completely free of decoration, save for the two-headed eagle branded on her wrinkled forehead. Speaks with gods foresaw our meeting, Starborn. The woman's accent grates on the ears. Her words sound like a fusion of High Gothic and the most vulgar tongue of the rabble. Welcome to the heart of the forest, where it leads ahead, and her tribe have dwelt ever since the rule of Quetza Temer himself. This ruler has ordered her tribe to prepare a feast and warm shelter for our starborn guests. Please make yourselves at home. Who are you? We are the children of the fiery mother and the pale father who look after us day by day and guard us by night, the faithful servants of the two-headed eagle god who shields our lands with from misfortune with his wings. We are the ungone forest-dwelling children of the earth and the guardians of the temple of Quetza Temer, the first starborn to have ever set foot on the virgin soil of this land. The eagle god, you say? Is that his brand that you've burned on your forehead? The elder nods respectfully. Many scenes have changed since its ruler received the eagle god's blessing and became the leader of this tribe. Only those close to the gods are allowed to bear their brands, and this ruler is one of them. These lost souls have forgotten the true image of the god emperor. The only reminder they have is the sacred Aquila. Argenta shakes her head sadly. Caligos Winterscale should concern himself with educating his world instead of indulging his cravings for the hunt. I thought that Quetza Temer was the name of this place, but you speak of it as though it were a figure from the past. The legend of this place claimed that a long time ago, the first among the Starborn descended upon the world together with the ruler's ancestors, created the ancient cities and temples, and brought the blessing of the eagle god unto these forests and lands. The fast-flowing time has erased the Starborn's name from the minds of the people. Only his title remains. Quetza Temer, the first of the chosen, the sky herald of the eagle god, and the father of tribes. The flow of time is truly merciless to the meager memory of peasants. Cassia lets out a weary sigh and slightly rolls her eyes. According to the works of the archivist Zechariah Fane III, Sebastian Winterscale was the first to discover this world for the Imperium's subjects, and a half-century after, an ark descended to the planet's surface, the Quetza Temer. Over hundreds of years, the limited minds of the rabble have invented their own twisted history, one that the colonists' descendants still believe to this day. Why do you call me Starborn? Because you are the sky herald of the eagle god, created by him from the stars' glow and the night sky's darkness, the one who carries his seal in your image, clad in the armor of our ancestors' most ancient prophecies. Was my coming here foretold? Like you never heard that one before, Captain. Oh yes, she speaks with gods as the priest of this tribe and the ruler's half-brother. He listens to the forest and calls to the earth, words off the punishing lashes of the skies, and speaks to the eagle god on behalf of our tribe. Before disappearing in the wandering forest, he told his ruler to prepare for your arrival. What else did speak with gods predict? Quetza Temer is enraged by the invasion of the spirits from the darkness that have called a rain of fire and metal upon the world. He demands blood, and the blood shall sate the soil, no matter the path chosen by the gods who have come to right the wrong. The spirits from the darkness, so that is how the monkey of this world see my kin as invaders, a calamity. Violet lets out a strange sigh, but these monkey have neither teeth nor claws. They are not even aware of the most basic technologies that your kind uses, so why do my kin burn their world so fiercely? The elder recoils in fear after making out Violet's true face with her half-blind eyes. The Starborn will be accompanied by a spirit to put an end to the misfortunes of this world. Thus spoke the priest. Seeing a spirit among the living is wrong. Spirit should stay in the spirit realm and humans in the realm of the living. You think that several gods have set foot on Quetza Temer? This ruler has already had the honor to greet a starborn as strong as a saber-toothed boar, as nimble as the forest jaguar, and as wise as the three-tongued guardian snake. Like a whirlwind, he charged into Quetza Temer's forest, chasing the spirits from the darkness that had descended upon the world 3 10-day moons before. The starborn had lost his priest in battle, so he ordered his ruler's brother to help him trace the spirits' footsteps and cleanse Quetza Temer of their filth. But when Speaks with Gods left his home, something enraged the forest. Thus both the starborn and his ruler's brother were trapped by the ever-changing paths and the lurking spirits. The collected data partially matches and completes the data received from the Emperor's vow. Caligo's Winterscale descended upon this world, lost a Psyker in battles with Xenos, and found a replacement in the village at the current coordinates. The powers of my kin have disturbed the wild flora of this world, which then concealed the remnants of the children of the Krutarok from the wrath of your rival. That means that they are somewhere in the forest, surviving, hiding, preying on one another. You know where your brother and the other starborn are now. The eagle gods at Sky Herald wanted to find the den of the spirits from the darkness and destroy it, but the forest of Quetza Temer is endless as the skies above. When the sky touches the forest's edge, the Deadlands begin, the realm of the dead, whence there is no return. Something's calling. It's calling and calling. Adira covers her ears with her palms and forces her eyes shut. There, in the place of no return, sits a shadow of one who is both alive and dead at once. The voices are calling me there, calling me so desperately, but why? Why? The elder looks at Adira with genuine reverence, nodding slightly after every word, her mouth half open. The ruler's brother did warn that a priestess from the stars would descend upon the ruler's land and search for her answers. Just as he said, she would wish to head down the path of death to find reincarnation. How do you even survive in these forests? Speaks with God hears the whispers of the leaves and can commune with the tree spirits. The entire tribe participates in the soothing rituals, and that allows this ruler and her people to tread on safe paths. And how exactly do we conduct the soothing ritual? The ritual requires a site imbued with the power of Quetza Temer, the heart of the village, and the priest to perform it. Alas, the Fire Clan reclaimed many of this ruler's priests, and thus this tribe can only pray for the mercy of the Eagle God and his starborn Sky Heralds. Don't look at me, Lord Captain. I don't know the first thing about this priestly Garrock swash. It doesn't take a diviner to realize that I'd fry my brains if I tried to mess with some weird ritual. And that's if we were lucky. If we were not so lucky, I ended up frying everyone else's brains. Doesn't sound too promising, does it? Nevertheless, this ruler knows that you will bring Speaks with Gods home and soothe the forest of Quetza Temer. The prophecies of the priests have never betrayed our tribe before, and thus the ruler asks you to forget about your worries and rest here in the heart of the forest. No time for rest. Then this ruler and her tribe will pray for your success to the Eagle God himself. Oh, stop. Thank you.
Is there money to be made?
For showing. Steal all the loots for the end of the episode. Want all the loots, please and thank you.
Keep your wits about you.
Look for hidden loots. Need all the loots. Yes, I do. This way goes deep. Wait, can we not actually go any further that way? This way does not go deep.
I always keep my options open.
What's this? Ooh. The Children of Quetza Temer Chronicles. An analysis of the canvases made from the wood-bast fiber showed that the chronicle had been recorded for at least 500 years. The older chronicles tell of a bleak historical period of the tribe's decline due to an unknown virus. The symbols on the canvas resemble High Gothic letters, but the inhabitants do not know the origin of their meaning, claiming that the sacred knowledge was bestowed upon them by Quetza Temer himself. This character, revered as a god, obviously originates from the Imperium that we know, his exact name either lost or adapted in accordance with local phonetics. The only other sacred symbol the tribe reveres is the Aquila, the two-headed eagle god. A group of the most interesting canvases depicting tragic and heroic deeds was confiscated and taken on board for further investigation. Many of the words were made up from scrambled Gothic symbols were easy to decipher, such as banished, sacrifice, valley, or land/lands, as well as death, incomprehensible, and merciful. This part most likely talks about some sort of sacrificial pilgrimage. A priest has confirmed my theory. Any tribesman who has committed an offense can atone by sacrificium, a journey to the Deadlands full of unknown deaths. The adepts that I have sent to investigate the Deadlands have not returned. Interesting. You don't have anything more to say, do you? It would appear not.
I always have a backup plan.
So this is the next place. That's gonna have to do it though for this episode, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.